It's
Moving
good to see
on.
some. It's good to see some fresh blood.
Oh
Moving
yeah.
on. I just want to throw out there. We're getting closer to big ticket. I like that. I mean, I love Karen Garnett, but it's getting close to big ticket season, boys and girls. And we got Aquaman coming up, then Captain Marvel, and then of course and of course the biggest ticket until Black Panther 2 comes out, or Black Panther versus Namor versus Atlantis, and we're saying this now, or until Silver Surfer, or until, well, see, X-Men is different because X-Men won't have a big. But anyway, we up to big ticket time. All these fan theories that are coming out about Avengers 4, Avengers Annihilation, or Avengers Endgame, whatever the title's going to be. The one that has recently resurfaced is the one about Tony Stark being Kang the Conqueror. Now, legally, how could you have done that when you didn't have the deal done? I mean, could somebody? I mean, I don't know if
I
the
honestly,
FCC is going to play by the rules and say
I
you weren't
honestly,
supposed to do that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the law is.
I honestly don't believe that to be the case. I don't think they're going
Okay,
to
you
do
don't
that.
believe that
No,
Tony
no,
Stark being the
no,
Kang? Okay,
no, I don't believe that.
okay.
I'm more interested in the Black Panther in this regard. You said something previously.
Yeah, I said Black Panther 2 or Black Panther
Yeah.
3, Black Panther versus Namor, Wakanda versus Atlantis. I mean, that's the biggest ticket. Only because I said okay.
If not Black Panther and Namor in the same film, what other storyline would you think they can adapt that would make it better than the first one? Because if you think about Black Panther
oh
and
well,
Namor,
the biggest storyline, the three biggest storylines for Black Panther was the Black Panther versus Namor, and then finally the big one, which we all knew it was gonna. If you read the books, Black Panther versus Doctor Doom. It was Latveria versus Wakanda.
okay, I don't
And
think
it
they'll
was
do that. I don't think they'll do that
until they introduced Doctor Doom. That's
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
no.
even want to like.
Doctor
I hate
because
to say
Doctor
his
Doom is
name
more because
because we
Doctor
can go
Doom,
on tangents.
Doctor Doom
Who could play Doctor
is
Doom? My God,
Doctor Doom is a Fantastic Four villain. We know him to be that consistently.
yeah, but in the books they finally said we had to do it.
Yeah.
Who would be the biggest threat to Doctor Doom? The Panther.
But
I mean, it's so natural.
Yeah, but I don't think
It's natural.
I
Two
don't think
kings.
I don't think they'll introduce Doctor Doom like that.
Oh no, they wouldn't do that. No, Doctor
Yeah.
Doom would be the Fantastic Four first.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
check this out. But check this out. Doom would be introduced like Thanos.
Or doing stuff behind the scenes.
Yes, because he's usually involved in everybody's stuff.
Yeah.
Usually,
Doom is
usually you
Doom.
get this. Usually, you get this sort of effort against Doom. The same effort you see against Thanos right now, this last effort.
Oh yeah, you get that against Doom.
You get that against Doom as well. So I think Doom would be that guy behind the scene.
Okay. I have no argument with that. It's just funny how I was just bringing up the point that we're all excited that all these fan theories are just popping up like mushrooms every day. Oh no, what's really happening is Eternity comes back and he really, but all I know is one thing that was confirmed, and I know this will mess people's heads up until we get that Captain Marvel movie, which is going to mess people's heads up further, but Thanos is not the big bad in the next Avenger movie. There's somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And now you got to be wondering. Hey, one guy said it was Galactus. Okay, Galactus is not personal. Galactus doesn't scheme. Galactus is not evil. He doesn't do that. That's not Galactus.
Let's forget about that. It's either going to be Kang the Conqueror, and some people are saying something about Annihilis. If the rumors are true, I don't know about Annihilis. I'm not. I don't think that. I think.
Well, Annihilis is a big insect. Only thing that I would respect, I guess, if it was a Beyonder.
Nah, it's Kang the Conqueror. It has to be.
Yeah, it'd probably be Kang the Conqueror.
I think it's
that Kang is doing this to set the timeline or to do so for some reason. And you know what? All I do know, the Marvel universe will be changed after this May. After this May, that's right, boys and girls. November, December, January, February, March, April. We got 7 months left, and the MCU as we know it now will be completely changed. And Spider-Man: Far From Home, that's coming out in July, will probably make $1 billion because you're the first movie afterwards. Here's the great thing. P. While Avengers is still in the movie, Spider-Man will come out. Yeah. Now, ain't that great? You don't got to wait that long. And guess what? Spider-Man will be better than Ant-Man 2 was.
Oh, yeah.
Following up.
Like I said, man, I don't think they're doing Ant-Man again. I don't think so.
Oh, no. I think that's it. There'll be no more Ant-Man
I don't think so.
There'll be a lot of other people. There'll be no more
going
movies.
Into the next phase of this, I think we're going to do something with the X-Men, obviously. And I want to say this about the X-Men.
Uh-huh.
Growing up, reading X-Men comic books and reading Avengers, Captain America, DC,
and whatever. The cartoons, and the cartoons,
the X-Men always felt different to me, like a separate thing.
Yeah, they're not public heroes. They're not heroes.
Yeah, because like with the X-Men cartoons, it was all them, and those cartoons were dope. Yeah. Those cartoons were dope, and it was just all them. You didn't see the Hulk. You didn't see Captain America.
Yeah, you didn't see,
it was X-Men universe, plain and simple.
Yeah.
That's what Fox had, and they made it work with the cartoons. And they've always seemed different because, to be honest, nobody can say that the Bryan Singer directed films were whack. They were real. They were pretty good. They were pretty.
Yeah, because he has a style. It's a little bit more.
It was fine.
Dramatic.
It was good.
It was good. Just more dramatic than the big spectacle. It wasn't the big spectacle. And it made me wonder: can he do the spectacle? Because even with Superman Returns, he can't seem to do the spectacle.
Yeah.
But not like the. I was saying about the Russos. Hey, you think the Russos could do a spectacle? But then after seeing Civil War, I said, yeah, the Russos could do it. And then after seeing Infinity War, seeing Thor and Doctor Strange, forget about it. And Singer's movies were more dramatic. It wasn't,
but they were good. They were good. You knew that who the X-Men. You knew they were familiar. Although they looked a little bit different, they were familiar characters, except for Halle Berry. Halle Berry was horrible. Halle Berry was a horrible choice.
No character design. There was no character design.
She was horrible. She didn't know if she wanted to use an accent. She was just bad.
Wow.
She was bad. Wow. She was bad. It was like, really? It was just a bad choice. Bad choice. Halle Berry was a horrible choice. Wow. She was just horrible.
They were. Remember, it's 2000. They need a big name, a big African American name to help sell this movie. Because at that time, the only successful movies were Spider-Man didn't even come out yet. Remember that? Spider-Man wasn't out yet. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man did not hit yet. Yeah. So this genre. I mean, here it is. We're having a Captain Marvel movie in 5 months.
But we
have an Aquaman movie month after next.
Yeah, but this is where I was going with this in terms of the X-Men.
Okay.
That they have to continue that sort of, this is a different thing. This isn't that superhero thing. This is something different. Okay. Although connected, they can't make it look like what we've already seen.
Okay.
This has to be
like I said, Singer's movies were more dramatic. Now, who Kevin hires to helm the X-Men franchise is something else. We already know who he's hired to helm. That's right. The Eternals have a director. We haven't mentioned that on any. The Eternals have a director already. And she just won Sundance Indie something. So the Eternals have a director. All they need is a good director with a good vision, and Kevin and Marvel will back up everything else that they need to do. And the Eternals is going to be spectacular. So that's space and cosmic powers, and forget about it. But they feel that this woman can do it. Then Eternals. I guess Eternals is Marvel's new gods. But maybe. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to Captain Marvel. I will disagree with 2 things that's out there in fandom. I don't think she was stiff. I don't know why people are saying that. And I did see her smile. Why are these two things important in the first teaser trailer? I don't know, but that's what everybody's walking away with. Oh, she's too stiff, and oh, I didn't see her smile. Okay, I don't know what that means, but as long as it keeps looking like Close Encounters of the Third Kind, or if it continues to look like X-Files, I'm happy.
Yeah,
I think, like I said before on one of the show, this looks like one of the first real sci-fi movies they've ever made.
Yeah.
It looks like a sci-fi movie.
I mean, Trey, people are gonna complain about the littlest things.
Well, yeah, people are gonna complain about
you know. The one thing I want you to comment on is the fact that I think they're considering, or they are going to do a Superman CW show.
Yeah, I heard that too. I mean, this is terrible.
I think that is a horrible mistake.
Because you're looking at Supergirl and you say just replace her with him. What's the difference? I say, yeah, basically, yeah. But Greg Berlanti's the man. He's got the advertisers chiming in, and that brings up that age-old question that we even brought up in podcast number 3. Will there be fatigue of this stuff, or will the regular networks go back to their regular networks? And if you're a diehard and you want to see this stuff, go watch the streaming platforms, which I think that's the way it's headed.
Will begin with DC.
Yeah, because you got too much stuff out. DC's drowning.
But Marvel can continue doing stuff as long as they do it with quality and the same kind of love that they have for the content and the characters. They'll continue to do good quality stuff. DC,
yeah, because right now there's no shows on ABC, none.
But DC is trying to
catch up.
Instead of do the characters that are most important. You know what I'm saying?
Like we said, you got a universe with a Shazam, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Cyborg, no Superman, no Batman.
And Wonder Woman being pushed back to 2020.
I never understood, in my personal thing, why would you put maybe because of the first film's success, why would you put Wonder Woman in the wintertime anyway? Wonder Woman is a summer movie. Yeah. Summer blockbuster, grab all the money movie. Like, not saying that you can't, because obviously the Black Panther proved, guess what? You can put the Black Panther on Jupiter, he's still going to make dough. It don't even matter. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Because I was out there, standing out there in the freezing cold in February, and the Panther still broke records. That you called it. I was a little hesitant. Why? Because the current era that we lived in, and I said it before, I didn't know if other people would support it, but it looks like it didn't need other people. The Panther is now number one everything, and not even this number one black everything. The Panther is now number one everything, and obviously, I think maybe this next Avengers movie will bump it out.
Of course,
but then the next Panther movie will bump that out. And then first Silver Surfer movie will bump that out.
No.
You know how that plays out.
Wait. Black Panther 2.
Okay. Well, about this year's Avengers.
Has to be. No, I'm not saying it will.
Okay.
What it has to be in order to do that is way better than the first one. Because again, this first movie was more of hype, of the cast.
That's what that guy said on IG. Yeah. It was more hype. It was hype. Everybody got hype.
But it was a decent film, but it was certainly something we've never seen before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just the whole premise. Yeah. I guess I see the cachet of the Panther. Like, hey, why did the Panther? The cachet, we never had this. The first impressions. Yeah. We never had this.
Yeah.
Now we've had it.
Now
what you got for me now?
Exactly. The second one has to be something way like you put the Submariner in there. Now you got something That's huge right there. But again, do you want to continue seeing the big army versus army sort of thing? Now you fall into that trap again.
You sound like a lot of people. How many times can we keep doing these Lord of the Rings battle scenes?
That's what you're gonna see. That's what you're gonna see. But
these big Lord of the Rings battle scenes.
The caveat that you're gonna see technology versus technology.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Do you want to see more now, more in-depth of the Panther? Will he meet Aurora Monroe, a.k.a. Storm?
He has to.
Will he meet his bride?
He has
to.
So
how do you write what's the name out? It's crazy.
I mean, she's a villain. She turns into a adversary at some point anyway, right?
In the books. But I don't
know.
Yeah.
They'll follow the books then. They'll follow the books.
Okay, then. Well, who should play Storm? Oh, my God.
I already got my pick. The girl from She Gotta Have It.
Okay.
As Storm.
And she's not big enough to play. She's not big enough where it'll be her instead of Storm. It'll be Storm. Okay. With her white hair and blue eyes.
Fan cast. Lex Luthor. Michael Fassbender.
You mean get rid of what's his name?
Get rid of who?
Get rid of
That's done, my friend. Forget
You think so? You think
yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg is gone?
He's done. It's about time we get Lex Luthor, not these crazy psychopaths that act crazy. We need a sane but ruthless individual. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what Jesse's contract calls for. He might got a 3-picture deal. How many movies? Oh, he's only been in one. Justice League, is that a picture or is that a cam? I don't know how these things work out.
Or Michael Cranston.
Well, it all depends on the new James Wan and his boy. It all depends on what they want to do with the DC universe. I
like Michael Cranston for Professor X.
Oh yeah, for Charles Xavier. Okay.
Yeah, I like him for that. Because
you do not.
These guys aren't coming back. Jay McAvoy and they're not bringing.
And Fassbender.
They're not bringing nobody back, and they shouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again until people keep listening to what I'm trying to sell them.
And that Hugh Jackman thing, no, you can't. No, you can't. For one movie, that's a stunt. That's a stunt, ladies and gentlemen. That's a stunt.
Yeah, you cannot bring these individuals back. You cannot. Yeah. You cannot.
No stunts.
You cannot. No stunts. You got to start from scratch.
Yeah.
Start from scratch.
Because you got a new generation to build your franchises off.
Because that whole Mystique being a leader and all this. That's not real. That's not.
Yeah.
That's
all that's got to go.
Yeah.
Sorry, all that. The Mystique is the leader, and no.
She's the focal point. No.
No, she's not even a focal point. She's like an agent.
But that's why I'm saying that's the way Mystique was in the Bryan Singer ones. Perfect.
Yeah.
She was a tool. She was like the chameleon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She had too much. It wasn't right. It wasn't right.
They were soldiers. They had us unique talent, and that's what they did. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you'll probably get into the Mystique and Nightcrawler situation.
Yeah, but she's his mother. Yeah,
but they gotta bring it back to that, and I think that's what we'll see.
Yeah, and not that Mystique is Charles' sister. Ladies and gentlemen, all that stuff that Singer did with the Fox, most of that stuff ain't real. That's not how it happened. That's not. Anyway.
It's not canon.
Yeah, it's not canon. It's really not. It's really just crazy. But anyway, they got the Dark Phoenix is going to come out. If it comes out, maybe it will come out. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. I know from a business point of view, Disney probably, oh, God, we're stuck with these movies. And what about that New Mutants? Yeah, send it directly to Blu-ray. But the advertisers are going to want their money. Hey, we paid to get that movie produced. And, God. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, That was EggHead News Podcast Daily. I'm Tracy Spivey with Pablo Solano. And as we say on the show, have a good night. Go to the movies.